We convert school buses and shuttle buses and vans into anything that people need. That's my daughter. Well, it's one of my daughters. It's every bit of what she is. So my name's Caleb Nelson, and I convert school buses into tiny homes. It was like my first actual client. Her name was Deja, and she messaged me saying, hey, I want to turn this shuttle bus into like this mobile art class so I can teach kids art classes at their house or at the park. 4 years later, that has unfolded into me doing something that was 100% inspired by her. So I want to share it with you guys because I just finished and it's about to leave in like, I don't know, 2 hours. So yeah, we convert school buses and shuttle buses and vans into anything that people need. That brought us to today's project, which is a 1998 Ford E450 with the V10 Triton. And this one's really cool because it's only got 24,000 miles on it, and the client bought it for $9,500. So it's not a big bus. I think it's only 22-foot bumper to bumper, but it has a high ceiling. I think the interior dimensions is like 6 feet 3 inches. So a lot of tall people can get in this bus very comfortably. So because this bus is a mobile classroom, we didn't have to get too fancy on the outside. All we decided to do for them was what was necessary. We added a bracket so we could put our mini split unit, and we also added a 30 amp shore power because everything we build is very functional, so you can run it off typically a 15 amp circuit, but there's no reason why we ever have to go above 30 amps. Well, I don't want to say there's no reason. There's a very rare reason why we have to go above 30 amps. So the exterior is pretty simple. I think that all they're gonna do is put a wrap on it, which is gonna represent the Joy of Education Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization. They're basically driving around helping kids learn how to read.
I give you the Derek Zoolander Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good.
You can follow more about that in the link in the description. It's gonna be based out of Norfolk, Virginia, which is really cool because that's actually where I'm from. This bus, it was a regular school bus. Well, it was a shuttle bus. It was designed for like a retiree center. I guess to shuttle them from the hospitals and families' houses back to the retirement home. So it was pretty clean to begin with, but we demoed the entire thing and then these freaking trucks today, man. It seems like the past 3 videos that I've made, there have been deliveries here. Maybe there are a lot of deliveries, I just don't pay attention because I don't need to until they interrupt what I'm trying to do. So with this thing being a mobile classroom, the priorities was the desks. So we can do 1, 2, 3. 3 kids here, so that's 6. And then, likelihood, you could at least do 2 right here, 2 to 3 more. Let's just be generous. 10 students in here with probably 2 teachers. So we have 26 feet of classroom desk space within this 21-foot school bus that can go anywhere. So then these things are super solid. Like, if a kid decides to sit on these, they're not gonna go anywhere. So we did a full demo. With a full demo, we take out everything. And when we take out everything, that means we can add insulation. So we have about 1 inch worth of spray foam in this entire bus. So it is wicked quiet and it is very comfortable. And with that means we have new birch ceiling with 8 12-volt LED lights that run off the factory house batteries, so you can just come in here and turn on the lights and do all the things without having to run a generator or shore power, because these are wired to the factory auxiliary bus, so that means that when he drives, that battery's gonna get charged, so these lights will never die for him. So you can just come in, click on the lights. So one of the variables that it's inevitable with any bus build is the wheel wells. So what do you do with the wheel wells? You can't delete them. I mean, you can minimize them in some cases, but you gotta think about how to use these to your advantage. So in this case, we've got 27-inch cabinets that are 33 inches tall. So a bunch of storage can go in these things. So electricity in this bus is very simple. It's just like as you would have in a house. You have a 30 amp main breaker. You've got one for the left side of the bus, one for the right side of the bus, and then one for the mini split unit. So we have a 12,000 BTU mini split inside this little bus. So a mini split's great because it's very low energy, so you can typically run it off a 15 amp circuit. So this is an AC unit, it is a heating unit, it is a dehumidifier, and it is a fan. The buses we build are 4 seasons, so you can use it in the winter, you can use it in spring, summer, fall, any conditions. So this bus, they wanted TVs. We have a swivel TV mount right here with an outlet over here, so they can add probably a 32-inch, maybe a 40-inch TV right here. So we have another little TV mount bracket right here, and then I went ahead and built this little cubby dividing wall thing just to kind of like help separate the front space from the driver's space. And with that, we went ahead and added some storage. Not exactly sure what they're gonna put in it, but it's pretty large, so you can add multiple different books. You can add boxes. We can add some shelves in there if they decide you want to do that. So one of the things that we did on our bus that I haven't seen a lot of people do in a solution to the windows, blacking out the windows for privacy at night, but then like the amount of windows you have also has heat transfer and wind and cold transfer. So you want to insulate them, and the best way to do that is to delete them. You can use the reflecting stuff, which is like the stuff that the foil that people put in the windshields, and that works well. But we found these Allen & Roth blinds at Lowe's when we did our bus, and you can cut them to size. They upped the ante a little bit and like upgraded them from what ours were, because these you can also lower half the top or put them all away. And I've got to say, I'm pretty proud of this bus. Like this thing, when I put these blinds in, this thing just like upped the ante for how clean the interior of a bus could be. I mean, if you look at the outside of this thing, it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look great. And then you walk into the inside. So this bus is just like multi-useful. Like this is designed to be a classroom, but I really like it because like we used this to have a meeting. We brought like 3 laptops in here. There's 3 of us. We were trying to figure out some stuff for our website and like some branding stuff. I have my laptop here. Emily was here. Cassie with World Media was here. It was really convenient just to have this outside the shop. And I'm like, you know what? I kind of need to build one of these for myself because my shop is really, really hot and I don't have an office at the house. So like, I could use this. And the reason I think it's like, I don't know, I'm passionate about it is because that means you don't have to make so much money to be able to do the things you want to do. You don't have to spend so much money to have your own business or have your own office. This classroom does not need to be a brick and mortar. It doesn't need to be a fixed place. So if you can minimize expenses and not have to worry about making so much money, then you will enjoy what you're doing more because you don't have the stress of the financial burden. So yeah, I wanted to share this most recent build with you guys because I think it's great. I think it's a way to, foggy glasses. I think it's a great build. I'm really excited about it. I think there's a lot of different ways of using this bus. These foggy glasses. This humidity, bro. Intense. This is probably one of my favorite builds because like it's gonna fuel the most amount of people. Like these rigs are great, but this is for a smaller market of people versus this is a Harry Potter themed Airbnb. So like it's just designed for one thing, which is going to be an entertainment source for a lot of people, but it's not, it's a small market. And then this is a very simple build that a lot of people can use in a lot of different types of ways, which gets me excited because like that means I can help more people. So if you guys are interested in this stuff and like this rig or think you could utilize something like this, shoot me a message. I'd love to help. For now, the client's gonna be here in like 20 minutes. So let's see what they think. Oh, wow. Wow.
This is amazing. Wow. This is incredible. My gosh. This is a whole ass learning unit here. Wow. That's crazy. Thanks, man. Thank you. And you worked on this as well, so thank you as well.
Yeah, no worries.
Ah, so good.
All right, dude. You good?
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Well, another one down. Let's keep going. Thanks, guys.